as a clean structure over there. This is Audjpy, and the structure is a little bit poor, but let's see what we can make out of Audjpy. Let's see what we can make out of it. A weekly time frame, Shavyfxhub. Structure is a little bit poor structure, but let's do what we do best. We are market structure specialists, so we are not scared. No matter how poor the structure is, we will get to the root of the matter and leverage on it. I think the structure is giving a buy for based on what we're seeing here. Now we have demand structure here, other demand structure here. Then we have a breakout and a retest. The price action is at this level. So let's see what comes out of it. So this is on a weekly time frame. And we can see after that break of structure, very nice break of structure, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. And on one single line, starting from 2016, supply roof, supply roof, supply roof, break of a supply roof, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. And we had that last retest in the month of April, and we have seen AUDJPY resume buying. So AUDJPY resume buying. And to further make it worse, there's also another break of structure where we have here as a supply roof and another structure, making it an ascending trend line. And we have a retest, a confirmation of this trend. I will have another retest, making it a beautiful ascending trend line. And we'll have a breakout of that structure. So we'll have a buy confirmation for AUDJPY. Ladies and gentlemen, please come to the comment section. Tell me that AUDJPY is not a buy. Give me your reasons. Everything we are doing is based on the structure of the market, which the market provides. So every structure you see here is a global structure for anyone to see. I'm not making this thing up. I'm not making it up. So come to the comment section. If you think AUDJPY is not a buy, let's know your reason. But the structure is already well spelled out and you can see it. And if you have a divergent view, please let's know what you feel. But we can see it after break of structure, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. And we have seen AUDJPY upswing. And we have another strong area of sell rejection, already price crossed that, confirming it, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. Break of demand floor, price came back, break of supply roof, and I've retested. This is a retest. And I need for more confirmation because in trading, everything is all about probability. Everything is probability. Now you look critically, you will see there's a breakout of a descending trend line, switching from downtrend to uptrend on a weekly time frame. You can see a clear breakout on a weekly time frame. A clear breakout on a weekly time frame. Very clean breakout from a weekly time frame. So I'm not making this up. So you can see a breakout and a potential retest. And I think AED JPY is poised for buy. And this is what we'll see on a weekly time frame. We have seen a break of our supply roof followed by a retest on Monday 05 May, and we have seen another retest. And let's go back to daily to bring it into closer perspective and see if there are other changes we need to make in our structure. And yeah, well, there are some changes we need to make in our structure to get the retest in the right context. Yes. So this is now a perfect weekly structure. So now, if you are in doubt, let's look back and see both on line chart and we have here a supply roof, another supply roof, and we have here another supply roof, and we have another one. Ladies and gentlemen, our 4 points on a trend line, not considered a trend line. If it is considered a trend line, then we call it a descending trend line because for every touch is a break of the previous low. This low is way lower than this. This is lower than this, and this is lower than this. So each of them are break of the previous low. Right now we had a breakout, a clear breakout. When we talk of breakout has to be clear. In fact, the breakout was first initiated at this level, but buyers had to make it clear. Australian dollar had to clarify its intention on a potential upswing by going far, and it came back for a test. It came back, and the close of Friday was a clear retest. So from Monday, look for opportunity and buy AUDJPY. AUDJPY is a buy. And Yeah, that's what it is. Let's see on this upswing if we got a structure to further buttress our point. Everything in trading is based and anchored on probability. So that is why you have to at all time seek clarity in direction, waiting for confirmation, a true buy confirmation, true sell confirmation to get a clear directional bias. Now I have a very good structure on the daily time frame. Always look out for crosses on 4 hours, look out for crosses on weekly, look out for crosses on monthly, look out for crosses on 4 hours and 3 hours. They provide a clear directional bias in the direction of trend. Now you can see again on daily time frame, price established here as a supply roof, and we have another supply roof here, and we have a break of a supply roof. Price came back here on retest, coming here on double confluence. Remember, we already have a cross at this level where price have demonstrated here supply roof, demonstrated here as a demand floor, and the return here somewhere around here again as a demand floor before break of structure. And price came here to confirm it as a supply roof and now had a break of a supply roof, returning here on a demand structure on double confluence, giving it a high probability trade. And the Australian dollar have got the momentum to move up to break that structure. And you see, that was why the breakout came with a significant thrust, indicating that there is a trend change from downtrend to uptrend. Now you see on the ascending trend line, where we have got here, you see price return here by close of Friday on retail. So as the market opens, what you will simply see is that AUD JPY have returned again, and hopefully we hope that the market will go high. So please let me know what you think. Let's know what you think. Let's know what you think. Come to the comment section and let's brainstorm. Let's share idea. Let's share perspective on what we feel about. Let's look at expert advisors and see if they are pointing towards a continuous buy or if they are still providing a bearish thesis. Then if they do so, then we need to look at our structure and see evidence lying below. So on the daily time frame, of course on daily we have a couple of contradictions from neutral to bearish AUD/JPY. Of course, it's not surprising if you look at the structure um, since 2024, July, AUD/JPY has been a bearish downward move. I think that's technically coming to an end based on the structure. Now we need one or two confirmations. We have our EMA pointing up, and that could provide a future resistance to upswing. But at the moment, I want to see price swing as market opens Sydney time Sunday. We're looking out for lower time frame buy opportunity on AUD/JPY. Now, what we see here is on daily we have a mixed sentiments, neutral to bearish. Now you see that the EMAs, a couple of EMA 200, 100 are all showing bearish, and we have others coming in as a support to push price up. So what I see here on technical is that this price will continue to move in direction with the trend after having a breakout from a descending trend line, and we'll have another structure supporting price, and we also have a breakout again from another structure. So they are all providing a buy impetus. So what we'll see is that AUD/JPY will continue to move up. Will continue to move up. So on a 4 hours time frame, let's see what happens on 4 hours. Now on 4 hours, we'll have a clear structure on 4 hours. So now we are going to make some adjustments. Let's make some critical adjustment on 4 hours. I want to make some adjustment on 4 hours. I'm going to take this out and go back to my line chart and look at the structure again and see where I have a possible cut and see where that dip could be coming from. I like the structure and I like the retest. So on 4 hours, we have a buy confirmation on 4 hours, and I want to see price dip back into that structure. So what we expect as the week opens is to see a retest into the zone where we look out for buy opportunity. So for me, as the market opens, whatever position you take on a buy, hold on to that position, because at this level, there's going to be a buy confirmation for AUDJPY. This is your buy confirmation. So if price returns back into the structure, then you've got a buy confirmation. Of course, it looks a little bit too far from the structure, but when you look at it on 4 hours, we still have a breakout from a descending trend line. We'll have a clean breakout from a descending trend line on 4 hours. So this is a breakout, this is a retest, and price came back on Friday to retest the structure. So what I see that will happen as the market opens is that we don't know when it's going to happen, but the market may choose to. So okay, let's contest it and try one small again, and from there you have seen that AUDJPY is moving up. So what we'll see as the market opens is a classic turnaround in this nature. So I like 92,334, and you see price hold to this level. Yes, that is what it is. So this is what you got. So as the market opens, of course, we have another ascending trend line here. Very clean ascending trend line. So what we want to see now is that price makes its way back here. This looks a little bit extreme. I think price can come down here to retest this descending trend line and return back and keep going up. But in a more extreme case, this remains a floor to consider. Price might come here, price might come here. Whichever way it does, they are all valid, but you must learn to hold and give it time to move. So that was why I've put that shade on that area. So that is all we have for AUD JPY.